I've been making a fair amount of videos on the UK Online Safety Act, and I think it's time to make another one, primarily because they have done something so disgusting, so dystopian, that I just couldn't hold my mouth shut, basically. Because I've been making, a lot of videos on this topic, and I thought that, okay, the well had run dry, and, it's just that I can't, like, make another video talking about how horrible it is. But guess what? The thing that has happened is it's just forcing me to do this. Basically, the UK, in the UK, you will now have to verify your age, access certain content on Spotify due to the Online Safety Act. Wow! Guess what? You will have to provide ID to watch your favorite, not watch, to listen to your favorite songs. Katy Perry. Oh boy, where's the ID? It's just insane because, like, if you walk into a music shop, you don't have to provide your ID to purchase music, because it's like music, right? Nobody's like uploading PORN on Spotify, right? Nobody's uploading NSFW stuff on Spotify, but the UK government thinks that everybody on the internet, like everybody who has ever accessed internet in their world, in their life, should have to provide an identification just to use, the services they want to use. And guess what? You can't even use a VPN because they're like, nah, VPNs are dangerous. The thing that makes you, you secure online, like the thing that is literally called a virtual private network that ensures that people don't get your IP, and that kind of like makes you extra safe online. Yeah, we're gonna call that dangerous and be like, nah, that's not. It's a problem. We don't need VPNs. We need the government to see everything you're doing. And yeah, basically, so people in the United Kingdom, who want to, listen to some music now have to provide their identification to use Spotify. This is Spotify, not Pornhub, nah, not the hub, Spotify. Because guess what? Spotify is extremely dangerous to little children. Little children, they go on Spotify and they listen to a good song, and they're like, oh man, this song is too good. I will never be able to make a song like this, and then they jump off a bridge. And that's why we need to restrict songs, and we need to restrict everything on this app, right? But that's just kind of what's been happening, right? And another thing is that basically there was a literal petition to reappeal the Online Safety Act, and guess what? It surpassed its goal of 100,000 signatures by 300,000 signatures, and now holds steady at 400,000 signatures. And guess what? The UK government said, nah, we're not gonna do shit, you Jack. We're not gonna do anything. This is supposed to be a democracy, and 400,000 UK citizens signed this act to, kind of reappeal our new law. But we're gonna just not listen to them. We're just gonna be people who just, enforce our rules without asking. I have to stop doing this sarcasm and imitation, but it's really fun to do. But basically, yeah. So this petition had 400,000 signatures out of 100,000, and the UK government just said no. We're not gonna give people what they want. We're not gonna reappeal this act, and that's just that. And ever since they made this new law, VPN usage in the UK has been just spiking like through the roof, because people are just, they're like, okay, well, fuck you, government, like, I'm just going to use a VPN. And the government's obviously not happy about this. They're not going so far as to, flat out ban a VPN, which if they do, I think that, I will just start calling the UK a dystopian nation. But if they do decide to ban them, that's bad. But so far, they're not really banning VPNs. They're just really, in quotation marks, saying that VPNs are, dangerous and stuff like that, which they are not. VPNs are literally the thing that can keep you safe online. It's the thing, like, you turn on to be safe, and it's in no way dangerous. But, since when you turn on a VPN, you can avoid the stupid new rule. They're like, oh, well, this VPN gives you freedom, and, freedom is dangerous because, when you have freedom, you have also the freedom to do stupid shit. So that's kind of one thing, right? So it's basically dangerous. But yeah, so if I was living in the United Kingdom, like right now, like I would, no joke, like this is the kind of thing I would like leave for. because this is just disgusting. It is the kind of thing that you wake up one day and your life is just like 20% worse because now you have to upload an ID to access the to access fucking Spotify. Like what like I want to wake up with my like I don't want to give you my ID. What is this? Like what like this is the kind of thing that you just leave for. Like you just say, okay, fuck you. I'm gonna just leave your stupid country because you just move to the like United States or Canada or hell, I would like the best place to live right now would be Antarctica, but because there's no government there. So that's kind of that. So I would just straight up leave because it is just getting insane. Like if they want to actually protect children, like actually at least be semi decent with this act, like at least require IDs only for the actual porn sites. Like don't require IDs for fucking Spotify. Like if the ID check was only for actually like the hub and sites like that, then that would be like at least semi decent, like semi okay, like in the US it is. But like now you have to upload your ID to use Spotify, and it obviously doesn't only stop at Spotify. It's basically if you want to use the internet in 2025 in the UK, you have to upload an ID to even open like Google. If you want to search up how reproduction works, you will have to upload an ID. It is insane how they're trying to gatekeep information and also at the same time spy on people. And I think that like it's just gonna get worse. Like if rioting doesn't start, it's just gonna get worse, and it's not gonna stop because these people, they think they have the power of the world, right? I mean, they kind of do, right? And this law, it wasn't made by the people. It was made by like four Karens sitting in beanbags drinking lattes and trying to figure out some new law because they have to do something for their job. Like no person, no actual intelligent being would say, yeah, this is a smart decision. Only people with ill intention, with ill intentions. So basically this law with with Spotify requiring an ID check is obviously very ill intentioned. It's obviously not positive, and nobody wants this. Nobody asked for this, and this is not gonna impact the world in a positive way, like at all. And like the UK is just getting so much more dystopian by the day. Like I was trying to do research for this topic, right? And I visited this one UK site, for UK news site, and the cookie, they had the cookies, and there were two options. One option is you accept the cookies and you continue with the cookies, or you pay to not have the cookies on. So basically you have to pay for them not to spy on you, take your personal information. It's insane how disgusting the internet is just getting. And I personally think like the internet should just be a free internet. Like I believe in a free internet where you don't have to do jack shit. Like you can friggin' open up the web and just access anything, do anything. You can write a comment online without having to make an account. You can be fully anonymous and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm going a little too far in what's actually possible, but in general, because bots and stuff like that then could like flood the internet. But I believe that this is just very anti-human. This is very anti-user. This is good only for the governments and the sites, a little bit for the sites, because then they can actually it's not good for the sites. This is only good for the government. I don't know why I was saying that, because maybe for the sites they can like make sure that the content is not like going to children, but like like in reality they don't give a shit about that like anyway. So yeah, this is only good for the government. And yeah, so basically the UK is just completely destroying their public reputation. They're completely annihilating their whole credibility. And it shows. It shows. And it's just I think the only way this is going to change if people start rioting in the streets, like actually like there's mass riots in London, or at the parliament, which where like people are just rioting and be like, yo, remove this law, and the government actually has to do something. But that's the only way I see anything is going to change. But yeah, so that's basically the situation. The UK is basically officially now a dystopia and very Orwellian. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. As you can see, I also have a new mic, so enjoy the good audio. And yeah, live long and prosper. Goodbye.